Okay, we're going to look at a few examples of compound inequalities. So a compound inequality is what happens when you have multiple inequalities described together. So here we have the inequality, compound inequality that we would read as 3 is less than x plus 2 is less than 7. So there's basically 3 sides to the equation. So if I do something in the middle, like subtract 2, I need to do it 2 more times on the 2 ends. So I get 1 is less than x is less than 5. So if I go to the number line, I find 1 and 5. X is, we might read this as x is greater than 1 and less than 5. So that would be in this range. And I would write that interval is from 1 to 5. Since both sides are strict inequalities, I use parentheses on both ends. It is possible to have one side that's a less than or equal and one side that's a strict inequality. So here I'm going to cancel the 4 out of the middle, so I subtract 4 on both sides. Minus 6 is less than or equal to 3x is less than 4. Divide both sides. Well, divide the middle by 3 and the 2 ends also by 3, and I get minus 2 is greater than, minus 2 is less than or equal to x is less than 4/3. So I find minus 2 and 4/3. The minus 2 is included, so I draw a closed circle. And the 4/3 is not included, so draw an open circle. And so x is between minus 2 and 4/3. So I color it right there. And I write my interval as a square bracket, minus 2 to 4/3, parenthesis. Okay, one more compound inequality. Now this is an example that you can flip with a compound inequality just like you do a regular inequality. So I start by subtracting 5 from the middle and the 2 ends. And so I get minus 2 is less than minus 2x is less than 8. Now I divide the middle by minus 2 and the 2 ends by minus 2. And when I do that, I'm going to flip both signs. So I make a note here to flip. So minus 2 over minus 2 is 1. Flip the sign. The minus 2's cancel. Flip this sign, and I get minus 4. So this says that x is between 1 and minus 4. So 1 is greater than x is greater than minus 4. So when I draw it, I find minus 4 and 1. Neither is included, so open circles on both, and x is between them, so I color in between. X is less than 1 and bigger than minus 4. And so this interval is minus 4 to positive 1. And so there's my answer as an interval.